So many people have poverty mentality and have no idea that they have it. So many people say that take massive action and you will succeed in life. But I want to share today that there is a flaw in taking massive action. So many people are struggling financially and they do not succeed in life because they are living life just by default. Have you ever felt that you wanted to be in two places at the same time? Have you ever wanted to do something, but you held back? Most likely you were held back because of the fear. Most likely you know that there is a lot of times saying that there's a lot of things that is based on nature and some things are based on nurture. So many times people believe that you need to do something extraordinarily difficult to achieve greatness in life, to achieve success in life. But today I want to break that myth. A lot of times people, and especially fathers, need to go through 3 stages when their kids looking at them in 3 different ways. I was speaking with my mentor who is a multimillionaire and he has succeeded in a lot of different areas in his life, and he asked me one question, and that question really allowed me to understand life much better. And today I will share that question with you, and maybe that question will allow you to change your mindset as well. Have you ever said words that this doesn't suit me, or this is not who I am? Have you ever seen a person who has a very positive mindset, a person of positivity, but at the same time they are failing miserably in life? What do you get when you plant the apple tree? Of course you get apple fruits. What do you do when you plant a lemon tree? Of course you get lemons. So that means the rule is what you plant, that's what you harvest. I have seen so many people get so excited when they have a mentor, when they get a mentor for the first time, but I found that a lot of times people make a lot of mistakes when they have a mentor. Have you ever tried to explain something to a friend, acquaintance, family member, and you give so much information to them, and you give everything, benefits, features, every good advantages, disadvantages, everything, all information about a certain thing, and at the end of the day, they choose to do total opposite. There is a law in life that what you appreciate appreciates. Today I will share with you a secret to success. Yes, a secret to success. And I want to share about how to move from shy person to a confident person. Most people have experienced moving or traveling to other location. Today I want to start from the topic that everyone dies, but not everyone is living. Have you ever thought that your past determines your present and your future? So many people want to have self-esteem, confidence, but they are struggling with it. I was struggling with self-esteem for a long time. We live in times when information became very cheap commodity. I was thinking about what kind of types of people are struggling with results. Today I felt that I supposed to share a little bit about myself, about my journey, about all the things that why I started the journey that I started. Today I learned an amazing lesson from T.D. Jakes from one of his sermons, and I want to share that lesson to you as well. Today I'll speak about a very interesting topic in relationships, commitment. Have you ever invested somewhere? Some people say yes, I have invested, some people say no, but I could tell you that every single person have invested. I think that sometimes one skill is really underrated, and I want to speak about that one skill today. Have you ever heard saying, it was not my intention? Or have you ever used the saying, it was not my intention? In life there is 2 types of people, learners and non-learners. When motivation diminishes, self-discipline needs to kick in. Have you ever thought about what is more important, money or time? Have you been very consistent on something in the last 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, maybe 5 years? Today I'm going to share a lesson that I made a mistake, and I did that over and over again. And this is about intensity and consistency. Do you know how to give advice? I think that so many people want to give advices to people. Why not now? Why not now? And it was haunting that question the whole week. Why not now? Today I want to speak about gain and loss, investment and expense, and success and failure. Today I was invited to speak in front of people and share my lesson about small goals and big goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. Why so many people do not pursue their dreams? And today I want to speak about business and how to transfer business mindset to your own life. And that's where I learned from my dad, because my dad always used to ask, if it needs to be done, you don't ask, you don't complain, you just do it, because that must be done. Today I want to speak about the things that do not matter, because I truly believe that people are getting too good at things that do not matter. I compared soccer game with life game because there are so many similarities, and I would love to share those similarities. I was thinking about the tools that people use every single day, or majority of the days, and I find that some tools have specific interesting thing. That means they are magic tools. So today I want to speak about the excuses and the reasons, because every single thing could be used as an excuse or a reason. And today we'll speak about recession. So today we'll share 7 questions, 7 thoughts, 7 statements that could help you if you use them every single day. What kind of character traits makes you attractive? And we were chatting quite a lot and end up finding 7 traits that makes people drawn to you. And today the lesson I learned from my friend, it was an amazing lesson about relations, how to build trust. Today I want to create an analogy about becoming, about life and success. A lot of times people making wrong decisions because they always think about how to save their initial investment. Every single year, every single month, every single week, we need to evaluate where we are with the goals, with our mindset. And today we'll share 9 areas that you need to evaluate yourself with your mindset. A lot of times people buy a house for their current station. A lesson about decision making and leadership. So that means when you're a leader in a team, how are you supposed to make decisions? People underestimate the power of showing up, and people that have a tendency to overestimate the power of excellence and perfection. And today I was thinking about the power of execution or the power of idea. If you want to achieve masterpiece, you need to learn how to master your piece. That question was, who am I when no one is watching? Who am I when no one is watching? We always need to start and first do the things that we committed to before we do the things that we want. Today we'll speak about cost-benefit analysis. I always knew that something is wrong with personality type tests, but I never knew what. I never questioned enough about toxic positivity. And this is a very interesting topic, and there's a lot of different views on toxic positivity, because I truly believe that success is progressive realization of worth-life goal. So that means success is about moving, about action. Even a small inch of action and moving is very joyful. So today I want to speak about changes and growth. I truly believe that persistence is one of the most important things when you think about success. And I would love you to join my journey, not my journey, but join your journey. That means that you decide what kind of future you want for yourself. So today we'll share 4 perspectives or thoughts about what true loving your journey means. And money is a very interesting topic. So many people love to talk about it, and some people hate to talk about it and feel uncomfortable to talk about it. But there's one thing, that if you feel uncomfortable speaking on money, that means that you are struggling with money. I truly believe that we need to learn to say yes. And I will share my perspective, my thoughts, and why we need to learn to say yes and not no. Because first thing is that no will never lead to success. I truly believe that when you have a great day, you're building a skill of communication skill. But when you have a bad day, you build your character. I truly believe that people make decisions based on our emotions. Everything what we do is based on communication. You get a job on communication, and a lot of times people don't care how much you know. Is what they care about, how well you communicate, how much you know. I was asking myself, okay, so if that belief is so important, what builds belief, and what is the foundation of belief? When you think about where you are at the moment, it is based on all the decisions you made so far. So that means if you want to change where you are, of course you want to start making better decisions. Because what true friendships mean, and I will share my perspective about what friends mean. Okay, motivation says you need to do this, and what my inspiration says, this is what I did, and you potentially could do exactly the same thing to get exactly the same results that I did. One of the best lessons that I learned in last year, and the lesson is about how to increase your standards. Have you ever thought about that you could be a greatest mentor? And if you say no, you never thought about it, and it might be that you say that I could never be a mentor. And I could say that if you say that you could never be a mentor, that is the false. I truly believe that sometimes people do not live the best life because they focus on short-term pleasures without looking what truly long-term pleasure means. Live. What LIVE acronym stands for, because I find a lot of times people are not living. They are just surviving, not striving. Readers are leaders. So that means if you want to be an amazing leader, you want to read, you want to improve. So that today I will share what acronym READ stands for. How to read a book. So I will share one more acronym, READ, but I will share what you're supposed to do to get the most advantage of every single book that you read. One more acronym, KIND. What kind of person you need to be to really be a kind person? But when I think about success, I truly believe that you need to understand what to quit and what to not to give up. So that means if you're working on the wrong thing, of course you want to quit as soon as possible. And if you're working on the right thing, you need to never give up. Today I want to speak about what to do and what not to do. I love it saying that if you want to have what you never had, you need to do the things that you never did. And that means if you want to do the things that you never did, you need to change, you need to grow yourself. It's easy to understand that you need to open the box first to be able to put something in. But that's exactly the same thing with our mind. We always need to open our mind to be able to input how childhood shaped our ways, how childhood shaped the way we act. And one thing that I find that sometimes people use that as an excuse, being and doing. And what is the difference between those? Today I want to share that I'm very, very, very grateful. And I'm very grateful that we live in the best times of all. Today I want to speak about confession and being able to say, I am sorry. So you can be a water or you can be a solar. So which one do you want to be? What people do when they're proactive and what people do when they are reactive. So many people say that ideas are so powerful, but ideas are worthless unless there is someone who is able to communicate that idea effectively. Today we'll speak about 5 steps how to become a founder, how to become a CEO and a founder in the company. So many times we speak with people, we deliver the message, but that message doesn't get delivered. And there's a lot of different reasons why a receiver is not getting the message. Employee benefits and incentives. There's a huge difference, and I hope after today we'll be able to answer which one are better. That only weak man does terrible things. Only weak man goes and do crime. Like, have you ever took a time management course, or have you ever read a book about time management? And what is the most interesting that people said, no, I never did it because I never find time for it. So imagine you have one domino. If you knock it, of course, nothing will happen. But if you put 400 pieces in a row and then start knocking those, and then you'll start seeing that it's quite beautiful to see how all those pieces knock each other down.